Well, welcome back to the show. Today is the International Transgender Day of Visibility, which is an annual awareness day celebrated around the world, dedicating to celebrating transgender people and raising awareness of discrimination faced by transgender people worldwide, as well as a celebration of their contributions to society. Our next guest is a part of a specialized Medicaid plan from VNSNY Choice, which does community outreach to help others in the trans community find out about their health care, specifically tailored to their needs. Joining us to share a little bit more and provide further insight is the Outreach and Enrollment Coordinator at VNSNY Choice SelectHealth, Truss Robinson. And Truss, good to have you.
Hey, man. Hey, Darren. How's everything? It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Share a little bit about your work and what you do.
Okay, well, I work with VNSNY Choice. We also work with a part of, we are SelectHealth. We basically get specialized insurance and specialized medical care for people who are transgendered, who are either HIV positive or undetected, or if you're even homeless. We give them specialized care, giving them a little something extra, a little something better just for them.
Yeah. And so for those who may not be so familiar with the transgender community, there are sometimes a lot of needs. Talk to us a little bit about the needs within the transgender community.
Well, some needs that a lot of people, I guess, kind of not see that we have, or, a lot of us have like needs when it comes to surgery. A lot of us tend to need, top or bottom surgery. Sometimes it could even be, dental. It could be even dental. It could be vision. As you see, I wear glasses. I also am a member of, I also have the insurance myself. So I do, familiarize what's going on, and, I can see, what we need extra. Sometimes it could even be, just a voice change. Sometimes it's called laryngology, and that's just having your voice deeper. These are little things that we need and that people kind of, look past, so that's definitely some things that we like to touch on.
Yeah. And for today, which is a day of visibility, what is it that you would like people to know specifically when it comes to the transgender community?
Well, I really just want people to know that, we're people, we're human, just like, anyone else. If you look at me and you have two eyes, I have two eyes, I have two ears, 10 fingers, and 10 toes. So I just want people to know that we're people, like we're somebody else's child. And I tell people that a lot. And that's why sometimes, our safety, we tell people like, I'm still a human. And I just want people to never forget that, I'm here just like anybody else. And we'll make you smile, we'll make you laugh, we'll make you comfortable. So I don't want everybody to ever, forget that about us.
Yeah. And so as you go about doing your work and having that conversation, obviously in a lot of circles, having a conversation as a transgender person is not easily acceptable. But talk to us about progress. Do you feel like progress is being made? Do you feel like now that there's more awareness and information being passed out there that people are becoming more tolerant and accepting?
Well, I could say that it's easing up. After Trump, got out of office, it kind of eased up a little bit, but sometimes we still do face, little here and there's. I would say that it has got a little better. You're outside, instead of the kind of disgusted look, I guess you could say, when you're like, hey, I'm trans, they kind of give you like this weird, this weird kind of look, instead of it's more so like, well, what are your pronouns? They'll ask like, well, how long have you been trans? Or, what would you like for me to do to make you feel better? So I could definitely say that, the world, little by little, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah. And so there is this event, Trans Presence Beyond Visibility. Share with us a little bit about the event and what people can expect.
Okay, well, this event is about, like I said, and like you mentioned, trans disability. It's just about, we're gonna have some speakers. I'm gonna actually be a guest. We're gonna have other guests. We're gonna talk about basically like a panel. We're gonna talk about concerns, questions, and just have some music. We're gonna have some entertainment. We're gonna have some singers. So we're just gonna, show the world, who we are and what is it about. This event is free. We're also giving out, a 20% gift card to others. Playout is actually a underwear, lingerie, you could say, type of company. And, they definitely promote to trans and non-gender people, even cisgender. So This is really exciting, and I'm actually, excited to be a part of this because, I want people to know like who we are and, what we have to bring to the world.
Right. And I think sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle amidst everything else, right? That when you have these conversations, that sometimes is the last thing that's actually brought to the table. But as an
Yeah,
outreach worker, give me a little bit about that. I mean,
it
you're
is. It
reaching
is.
out and you're sharing.
Okay, so as an outreach, we go to different clinics, we can go to hospitals, sometimes we go to shelters, we even go to like, schools sometimes where kids are definitely of age, but we just go and we just, let them know we're here. We're here. We are definitely here. You have a lot of other insurances that they're kind of more viral, so they kind of just pertain to everyone. But here at Select Health, this is just for you. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel like your needs are being met. And we want people to understand that we're here for anything that you need. It's just not a medical insurance, but it's also family, and that's what Select Health, definitely loves to give is family and comfortability.
What's it like for you having the ability to have a healthcare provider that's pretty much directed towards you?
That is absolutely, it's amazing. It's amazing. I've had other insurances, not to mention, but the calls or even the customer service is not as great. Here at Select Health, they make sure that, I'm always taken care of. If I call somebody, I never wait on the line more than, maybe 3 minutes. Even if that, and they pertain to understand that like sometimes as trans people, we have our own insecurities, So with Select Health, everything that you can think of, anything that you can think of, we're here and they take care of it. And I've never had an issue, even going to my appointments in hospitals. I've never had an issue with anything, And a lot of people actually know about VNSNY. You'd be really surprised they know about it. And I said, well, I'm Select Health, and they're like, wow, this is new, this is great, So like we're here, and I just love that they help us in my community because believe me, we definitely need it. We definitely need it.
Well, Trust, you represented well. And thank you so much for being with us here on Open. And certainly we'll continue to give the information out. And best wishes for the event.
Anytime, Darren. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, man.
All righty. Thank you. Trust Robinson from VNSNY Choice Select Health. He is the Outreach and Enrollment Coordinator. Now, for more information, you can visit the website at selecthealthny.org or call them at 1-866-469-7774. Again, that number, 1-866-469-7774. We don't want you to go anywhere. We've got more show coming up. Stay with us. Open returns right after this.